Good afternoon, all of you. If my voice is audible to you, then respond me into the chat box so we can start with the discussion. So what we discussed in the last lab, please respond me into the chat box. क्या discuss होता last lab के अंदर? This is the electrical machine lab. So as per the routine practice, please respond कीजिए कि क्या discuss हुआ था. Waiting for a response on into the chat box, giving you 2 minutes to respond. Got the response from the few students. So please respond. क्या discuss होता last lecture के अंदर? Sorry, last laboratory session के अंदर. What we done in the last lab? Please respond into the chat box. Okay. So yeah, correct. Got the response from the Rohit. We discussed about the. Let me put it on the screen. We discussed about the list of experiments in the last lab, and again, what we discussed particularly in the list of experiment. Yeah, correct. Rohit, your answer is correct. We discussed that what is the importance of each practical that we discussed. That was the discussion, and why we are going to perform that practical, that thing we have discussed in the last laboratory session. And today, what we are going to discuss, today we are going to have the discussion on the speed, torque, characteristics of induction motor. That is the uh, important discussion we are going to have today, the session. So before we start the discussion on this topic, ये topic पे discussion start करें उससे पहले, question I have for you that why we perform speed, torque, characteristics on motor. Any answer? क्यों ये प्रैक्टिस स्पीड टॉर्क की जरूरत क्या है? Any one of you, please. why we need to find out the speed torque characteristics of motor. Take your time. Share your responses. Okay, got a response from Gaurav. सपोज मुझे मोटर का स्पीड और टॉर्क पता है आफ्टर दिस प्रैक्टिकल, तो उससे फायदा क्या होगा? दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द एडवांटेज of performing this particular practical? Please, waiting for a response into the chat box. Students, please respond. Waiting for a response into the chat box. As I can see that 11 students are there in the class. Okay. ओके ओके, चलो. गौरव ने यहाँ पे रिस्पॉन्ड किया है. अब मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ व्हाई वी आर परफॉर्मिंग दिस प्रैक्टिकल ऑन दी, or why we need to have the speed torque characteristics of machine. The reason is, let's say you want a motor. आपको एक motor चाहिए for your EV application. So for that motor, let's say you have a requirement of starting torque of 100 Newton meter. That is your requirement. At starting, you need this torque, and your motor should go up to the maximum speed of 3000 RPM with the torque of 100 Newton meter. Or let's say it should deliver the minimum 80 Newton meter torque at this speed. That is a requirement. So this is a requirement. So now let's say you are going with this requirement to the any company who is manufacturing the induction motor. So what they will do first? This is one question. They will check the motors which are available with them, or they will develop the new motor for you. So two options I'm giving you. Generally, what should they do? They will check with the data whether the motor is available or not available. That is the first thing. Or second option is the develop the new motor as per a requirement. Now what they will do? What do you think? ये लोग क्या करेंगे? Suppose आपने आपकी स्पेसिफिकेशन के साथ you are in the company. Now what the company people will do? Correct. Gaurav, your answer is correct. Waiting for other students to respond. Gaurav ने यहाँ पे respond किया है. Deepu, you need to think again on your answer. What about the other student? Please. Okay. Now what they will do, they will first check with this their go down, or whether they are manufacturing such kind of motor which is matching with your requirement. They will check with their facility and whether they have developed, or whether they have not developed, or it is available or it is not available. So they will check with their database, and they will check. What they will check? They will check that your speed torque requirement is matching with the speed torque characteristics of the motor which is already available with them. So they will try to match. वो लोग क्या करेंगे कि आपने जो स्पीड और टॉर्क की रिक्वायरमेंट दी है, वो रिक्वायरमेंट को वो आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट से मैच करके चेक करेंगे कि वेदर दैट मोटर इज अवेलेबल or it is not available. And if it is available, they will directly give you this motor, because the developing of the new motor is very costly, because you need to design the frame again, you need to design the winding again, you need to look into the so many parameters. आपको बहुत सारे parameters पे के ऊपर ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. So that is why what these people will do, they will check with their data, and then if it is available with them, then they will give it to you directly. They will give it to you directly. Okay. Now let's move to the next part in the discussion. So today we are going to discuss about the speed torque characteristics of induction motor. So let's first start with the practical. I will give you the data. Just give me a minute. I'm going to share you the lab manual with you. Okay. If you are able to see the PDF on your screen, तो एक बार chat box में respond कर दें. If you are able to see the PDF on your screen, I shared the experiment one. Okay. Now listen me carefully. At the end of the practical, you need to submit me the graph of this one. So make sure, and that submission has to be done on the canvas. ये submission आपको canvas के ऊपर जाके करना है. So again, I'm repeating. At the end of this practical, you need to submit the torque speed characteristics graph on the canvas. Okay. So let's move forward with this discussion. Now here, one important thing, if you remember about the transformer, आपको transformer याद है? Yes or no? All of you remember? All of you remember about the transformer? How many windings are there in the transformer? How many windings are there in the transformer? So in the transformer, yeah, there are two windings, primary and secondary. So same way your induction motor is similar to the transformer. Here in the case of induction motor, your rotor is rotating While in case of, you can compare the rotor of induction motor with the secondary winding of the transformer, because we are also inducing the voltage on the secondary of the transformer. And same way, we are inducing the voltage and current on the rotor of the induction motor. Listen my words carefully. हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We are inducing the voltage and current on the rotor of the induction motor. Same is happening in your transformer. Okay. Okay. So this is very important thing. So just look at this, read this, and you will be able to understand. So in AC motor, rotor does not receive an electric power by the conduction, but by the induction. So as you know that we already discussed this working part, that we have not connected any supply to the rotor of induction motor, but we are inducing the voltage on it, and thereby uh, it induces the voltage on it. Then as you know that rotor is already short circuited, so that the voltage will be converted to the current, and due to that current, what will happen? Due to that current, uh, one more flux will be produced, and due to the interaction of stator and rotor flux, your motor will start rotating. So we can consider this as a rotating transformer. Okay. Now, in case of three-phase motor, uh, three-phase induction motor, three-phase supply will be given to it, and it will produce the rotating magnetic field. And AC induction motor is commonly used, especially for the higher powered motors. And the three-phase differences between the uh, polyphase supply creates the rotating magnetic field in the motor. That is the basic working, and that rotating magnetic field produces the current or produces the voltage on the secondary. And due to that, it will rotate. This is about the working of the motor that we have already discussed in the class. And a squirrel cage, next is the squirrel gauge induction motor. So we discussed about the two motors और टू टाइप्स ऑफ इंडक्शन मोटर्स इन दी क्लास. दो टाइप की हमने इंडक्शन मोटर के बारे में हमने क्लास में डिस्कस किया था, एंड दैट आर द स्क्विरल गेज टाइप एंड द वाउंड रोटर. सो एनी वन ऑफ यू, किसी को याद है ये दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस? एनी वन ऑफ यू रिमेंबर द डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्क्विरल गेज एंड वाउंड रोटर? Okay. So a squirrel cage. I'm not getting any responses from your side. What is the difference between squirrel cage and wound rotor? Please respond, giving you 2 minutes for responding. Okay, okay. Arbaz has responded. Okay. So the difference between the squirrel gauge and the wound rotor is, in case of squirrel gauge rotor is on your screen. We are using the aluminum or copper bars in the cage of squirrel cage. Aluminum or copper bars use करते हैं squirrel cage के अंदर. While in case of the wound rotor, uh, what we are using the two things, and winding is there in the case of wound rotor. That is one thing, and it is very important. And if we move to the next part about the torque speed characteristics, let's start the discussion on this. Is very important. Now listen my question carefully. ध्यान से सुनिए. Suppose you are increasing the load on induction motor, then what will happen to slip? Slip will increase or slip will decrease. Suppose आप इंडक्शन मोटर के ऊपर लोड बढ़ाओगे तो स्लिप पे क्या इफेक्ट आएगी? You can reply. Options are on your screen. General observation. Okay. What is slip? It is a difference of speed between synchronous speed and the rotor speed upon the synchronous speed. That is the equation of slip. Now answer my question. Please, students. यहाँ पे सिर्फ गौरव ने रिस्पॉन्स किया हुआ है. What about the other students? Only Gaurav has responded. So what will be the effect on sleep? If I say rotor speed will reduce, then what will be the effect on sleep? रोटर का स्पीड कम होगा तो स्लीप के ऊपर क्या इफेक्ट आएगी? I already gave you the hint. So just think and reply. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Arbaz, your answer is correct. But what will be the effect on sleep? Sleep बढ़ेगी कि कम होगी? चलो 2 मिनट देता हूँ, रिप्लाई कीजिए. करेक्ट. दीपू, आपका आंसर सही है. व्हाट अबाउट योर स्टूडेंट? Again, I will, and Gaurav, your answer is also correct. So let me repeat this. If you are increasing the loading of the machine, if you are increasing the loading of the machine, your rotor speed will reduce. And if your rotor speed reduces, sleep will increase. Is it clear? Yes or no? आप जैसे ही आपके मशीन के ऊपर इंडक्शन मोटर के ऊपर लोडिंग बढ़ाते हो तो पहली इफेक्ट क्या आएगी? द फर्स्ट इफेक्ट इज दैट इट्स रोटर स्पीड विल रिड्यूस, एंड इफ यू लुक एट द इक्वेशन, जैसे ही रोटेट की रोटर की स्पीड रिड्यूस होगी, and as your rotor speed reduces, जैसे आपकी रोटर की स्पीड कम होगी वैसे ही आपका स्लीप की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी. सो दैट इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ द लोडिंग ऑन द स्लीप. सो इफ यू लुक एट स्लीप की वैल्यू स्टार्ट होती है 0 से, it goes up to the SM, and from SM2 it goes to the 1. So as you increase the loading on the machine, this is how your sleep will be affected. Is it clear? यहाँ तक किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो एक बार चैट बॉक्स में रिस्पॉन्ड कर दो. If you are having any doubt, any query, okay. And now you should understand one thing, that if your sleep is increasing up to the SM, then we can say that machine is operating in the stable region. Now why sleep increases? As you are applying the load. जैसे आप लोड अप्लाई करोगे स्लीप की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी, बट उसकी यहाँ पे एक मैक्सिमम वैल्यू दे रखी है, दैट इज द एसएम. ठीक है, यहाँ तक आपकी स्लीप बढ़नी चाहिए, मैक्सिमम दैट इज अलाउड. बट इफ यू आर स्टिल इंक्रीजिंग द लोडिंग ऑन द मशीन, आप अभी फिर और लोड इंक्रीज कर रहे हो मशीन के ऊपर, तो स्लीप की वैल्यू एसएम से जाएगी 1 तक, and that is known as a unstable region of operation. Unstable region of operation. Now in this condition we are going to analyze the torque. A speed, suppose you are increasing the loading, तो torque पे क्या effect आ रही है? ठीक है, so let's understand that part. Let me clear the remaining things from your screen. Okay, now just observe this equation. This equation we will learn in the class, probably in the upcoming lecture, or in the upcoming week. We will learn this equation. Now, if you look at this torque equation, here is the K is a constant, S is a slip, E2 is the rotor induced EMF, while R2 is the rotor resistance. These are the parameters. Now, let's analyze this equation when your sleep increases from S to SM. It is increasing from the 0 to maximum SM. So, here in this equation, just a second. This equation, if you look at here, sleep value is very small. Just observe this equation. यहाँ पे during S equal to 0 to S equal to SM, in this region, as you are increasing the load, so your sleep value will be very small. All of you are agree with me? It is known as a low sleep region. Please respond into the chat box. So here in this region, the value of sleep is very small. Now, if your sleep value is very small, so if you look at this equation, and if you make a square of it, that value will again be very small. So you can neglect this term in this equation. आप ये term को यहाँ पे neglect कर सकते हो. क्यों? क्योंकि स्लिप की वैल्यू बहुत ही कम है, एंड इफ यू मेक अ स्क्वायर ऑफ इट दैट वैल्यू अगेन गोज टू वेरी स्मॉल। एंड इफ यू सिंप्लीफाई दिस इक्वेशन, क्या बचेगा यहाँ पे, एस आर टू अपॉन आर टू स्क्वायर, ये चीज बचेगी। So you can neglect this part because it is very small. इसको क्यों neglect किया? Because इसकी value बहुत ही कम है. That is why we are neglecting this part. So what you will get at the end? You will get torque is proportional to the. So if you simplify this equation R2, this will be cancelled, and torque is equal to, or torque is proportional to S by R2. So what is the meaning of this? कि जैसे ही आपकी स्लीप बढ़ रही है, your torque of the machine is going to increase. But this is for this particular region. यहाँ तक कि जैसे ही आप मशीन पे लोड बढ़ाओगे, मशीन will generate the more torque. It will try to match up with your actual speed by increasing the machine torque. Is it clear? जैसे ही आपने मशीन पे लोड बढ़ा है, मशीन क्या करेगा, टॉर्क ज्यादा जनरेट करेगा। कैसे जनरेट करेगा? विद दिस इक्वेशन। इज इट क्लियर? स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड। Let's move the discussion forward. Now let's say you are still increasing the loading. अब आप यहां से और ज्यादा लोड बढ़ा रहे हैं मशीन के ऊपर। So what will happen now? If you are increasing the loading on the machine, let's discuss that part. So if you are increasing the load from SM to more than SM, so sleep value is now greater than SM value. Now, if your sleep value is greater than the SM value, then you cannot neglect the sleep in this equation. So if you look at this equation, let me go to the previous equation. अब आपका स्लीप बढ़ रहा है, तो अब इसको निग्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते। So this value is so much higher, so you cannot neglect this term. So we can neglect this term because it is very small compared to the Sx2. So if you modify the equation, answer क्या आएगा? K into S into E2 square R2 upon S square Sx2. Let me show you this answer. Yeah. So this will be your answer. सपोज आपकी स्लिप की वैल्यू एसएम से ज्यादा हो रही है, तो उस टाइम पे हम उसको निग्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते। तो इन दैट केस दिस विल बी द टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय योर मशीन। इट इज द टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द मशीन। एंड व्हाट इज important? The important part is, if you look at, if your speed is greater than the SM value, then your torque is inversely proportional to 1 upon S. So beyond the S M value, जैसे ही आप लोड बढ़ा रहे हो, तो आपका जो मशीन का टॉर्क है क्या होगा? रिड्यूस, बिकॉज दोनों, जस्ट चेक दिस इक्वेशन, इट इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल। इज इट क्लियर और इट इज नॉट क्लियर? Any doubt, any query? Now let me show you one graph. This is the graph. In this graph you will understand this theory. आपको ये theory यहाँ पे पता चल जाएगी. So when you are increasing the sleep from 0 to SM. As I told you, machine will produce the torque. You can see that this is the torque produced by the machine. Okay, so you can see that your machine torque is increased as you are increasing the load. But if you are going beyond the SM point, now machine will not be able to produce the torque. So the torque produced by the machine will be reduced, as I told you. So in this region, we can say torque is proportional to slip, while in this region, torque is inversely proportional to the slip. This is the two things that you should note down over here. Is it clear? तो दिस इज द लोअर स्लीप रीजन जहां पे जैसे ही आप मशीन के ऊपर लोडिंग बढ़ा रहे हो. मैं आपको एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू हैव सीन द टॉय मोटर. लेट मी शो यू फर्स्ट अ टॉय मोटर. stand okay, all of you have such kind of seen this such kind of toy motor. Motor is already on your screen. All of you have seen such kind of motor. You got the response from Rohit. ओके चलो आपने इसके ऊपर एक एक्सप्लेन तो किया होगा, मैं आपको एलोबरेट करता हूँ. आपने मोटर को सप्लाई दिया and your motor is running, and suddenly what goes on your mind, you are just trying to hold the rotor by the hands. आपने उसके रोटर को हाथ से पकड़ लिया. किसने ऐसा एक्सपेरिमेंट किया हुआ है मोटर के ऊपर? प्लीज लेट मी नो इनटू द चैट बॉक्स. या डीसी मोटर. क्वेश्चन इज, if your motor is running, this is a small motor and it is in the running condition, and some of you must tried, or some of you have performed such kind of practical on it. You just hold the rotor for a while. आपको ऐसा लगेगा उसको होल्ड करके चेक करते हैं क्या होता है, और आपने उसके रोटर को ब्लॉक कर दिया. या करेक्ट, वन स्टूडेंट हैज रिस्पोंडेड. सो लेट्स से इफ सप्लाई इज ऑन, यहाँ पे मैंने सप्लाई दे रखा है, and if you are holding the rotor, still the supply is on, yes or no? So same way, if you look at our graph, if you are increasing the loading on the machine, at one point of time your rotor will be blocked by your loading. Is it clear? Are you getting my point? So that is why this sleep is very important. So if you are increasing the loading on the machine, after some time your rotor will be blocked. So that is very important phenomena that you should understand over here. Now let's move to the next part. So this is the discussion that I already explained you. तो यहाँ पे समझना क्या है कि सपोज allowable sleep 5% है, and if you are going beyond this, means you are going in this region. Anytime your load will block the motor shaft. It will not allow to turn, even if your supply is on. चलो यहाँ तक किसी को कोई डाउट हो तो रिस्पॉन्ड कर देगा चैट बॉक्स में. Okay. So let's move to the next part. Yeah, this is the practical diagram. Now, if you look at this diagram, here we are going to use, as I told you in the beginning, we are going to use a squirrel gauge induction motor. Squirrel gauge induction motor use करेंगे. Or we are also going to use the starter. Why we are using the starter, that we will learn in the class. There are different types of starter which are used in the motor. So we will learn, don't need to worry. So we need a three-phase supply. From this three-phase supply, we'll go to the starter. And from the starter, your supply will go to the induction motor. So three terminals will be there. And what we can do, we can add the voltmeter for the measurement of the voltage. And voltmeter can be connected in either of the phase of your induction machine or motor between the RY, YV and BR. Same way, we need a meter for the measurement of current, because it is very important कि जब भी आप machine के ऊपर loading apply कर रहे हो, so you should keep an eye on the stator current. It should not go beyond its value. Second is, we need an arrangement. I will show you in the practical video, where I will show you the how we are generating or how we are applying the loading on the machine. That part I'm going to show you. So these are the connections. Same connection we will perform in the, even we can connect the wattmeter. I will show you the wattmeter connection, but for this practical, wattmeter connections are not required. Okay, wattmeter connection की अभी जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, now this is the readings which we are going to take from the practical. So I request all the students to note down this particular table, because from this table you are supposed to uh, draw the graph. So ये table बहुत ही important है. And let me show you one more thing, because after this performance you are going to submit the graph of the practical. Okay. Now, if you look at this canvas, if you're able to see the canvas on your screen, then respond. If you're able to see the canvas on your screen, then respond me into the chat box. Canvas दिख रहा है आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर, स्टूडेंट्स? या तो आपको क्या करना है, एट द एंड ऑफ द प्रैक्टिकल, यहाँ पे एक्सपेरिमेंट 1 टॉर्क स्पीड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, जिसका ग्राफ मैं आपको प्लॉट करूंगा, आपको यहाँ पे जाके सबमिट करना है टू गेट योर अटेंडेंस. ठीक है, तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. It is in the assignment, experiment number 1. Now, going back to the table, please draw this table, giving you 2 minutes for it. Please draw this table, because you are supposed to note down all the readings in the table. All of you done with the table? Then respond me into the chat box. Let me also draw the table with you. first is the serial number, then current, then W1, W2, W1 minus W2. Torque is equal to W into 9.8 into radius, and radius is you have to consider as a 0.15 meter. Make sure this is the radius which you are going to consider. And last is the speed which we are going to measure. Let me share you my table which I just uh, draw on the Excel. So just need to modify it. Just a minute. Increase the font size so all of you can just see my table. All of you are supposed to also drop me the table on my number after the experiment. अभी नहीं देना आपको because we will discuss. Okay, so this is the table. Okay. Now let me show you the share you the. I think all of you done with the table. This is a table that you all of you are supposed to uh, draw on the page. Now let me share you the practical. Just a second. So where it is? Yeah, I got it. If you are able to see the video on your screen, तो एक बार chat box में respond कर दो. आपकी screen के ऊपर video दिख रहा हो तो एक बार chat box में respond कर दो. I shared you the practical video. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for your response, Deepu. Now
to perform the practical to obtain the efficiency and power factor of three-phase squirrel cage induction motor with different
now you can see that this is the induction motor. I will show you. Wait for a
loading
minute.
condition. So as you can see on the screen, this is a panel on which we are going to get the reading out. So we need to measure voltage which is given to the motor. We need to measure the current.
So these are the meters which are already there on the panel, from which we are going to measure the voltage, current, and power consumed by the motor.
Which is given to the motor, and wattmeter power which is drawn by your motor, and this is a three-phase induction motor. So again, as we need to create a loading.
Now I'm going to show you the loading mechanism, or okay, in short word, it is known as a brake drum mechanism. Brake drum machine mechanism.
So as we do not have any load over here, so we have to generate the load with the help of one sort of mechanism. So now I'm going to show you that mechanism. So as you can see on the screen,
please observe this. This is a brake drum mechanism.
This is,
just look at this is the over the motor shaft we mounted the pulley. This is known as a pulley. Can you see this pulley? I'm talking about this drum. Now from here I passed one belt. Can you see this belt? This is a belt which is passing from the bottom of the drum, and they are attached with one measuring device. We will discuss about it, and they are attached over here. Is it clear? Have you observed this mechanism? आपको ये mechanism आपने देख लिया? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? Okay. Now the next question is, suppose मैं यहाँ पे इसको let me raise the equation. Suppose मैं इसको rotate कर रहा हूँ, तो क्या होगा? Suppose I am just rotating this in the clockwise direction, then what will happen? What will happen if you are going to rotate this sort of mechanism? इसको rotate करोगे, ये mechanism को rotate करोगे तो क्या होगा? Students, what will happen if you are going to rotate this mechanism? क्या होगा? What will happen to it? Yeah, got the response from one student. No, no, no. Just a second. It is by, suppose you are rotating this part, means you are going to stretch this belt in this direction, in up direction. So this will create the loading on this drum, and thereby loading will be diverted to your machine. Let me show you. Let me show you the demonstration of it. You will able to understand this.
The brake drum by which I am going to create a loading. Let me just give you a simple example. As you rotate this, and this is going to create loading on your motor. Just observe the
Observe it. You can see that this is going in the upward direction.
scale. Just a second, let me tight it so you will be able to see the deflection on the scale after some time. Now you can see this deflection.
Please observe that
So this is how we are going to create a loading.
This scale indicates the loading which is created on the machine.
On the motor. Similar way, even I can rotate this to create a loading. So this is how we are going to perform the practical. So on a sequence, what I will do from the panel, we are going to measure that if I keep on increasing the load, what is the power consumed by your wattmeter. We will observe the current as well as the voltage. So now we are going to perform the circuit.
So now next part is, I think all of you, आपको ये ब्रेक ड्रम का मैकेनिज्म पता चल गया कैसे वर्क करेगा, इसमें कौन सा रीडिंग ले. सो दो लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू दिस पार्ट. जो W1 और W2 की रीडिंग है वो हम कहाँ से लेंगे? ब्रेक ड्रम में से. Okay, this reading we are going to take from this. Okay, and then we will find out the exact loading by subtracting the from the W1 minus W2 from the higher to the lower. Let's go back.
Circuit connection, as you can see on the screen, these are the connections we are going to perform during the practical. So please keep focused while I am just performing this connection on the panel. Now as I show you the diagram,
so connection का diagram मैं आपको एक बार फिर से दिखा देता हूँ, so you will not be confused. Yeah, this is the connection diagram. Okay, so let's start with this part.
As per the diagram, let's start with the connection. So as you can see this is your three-phase supply which is coming to the panel.
This is the RYB supply which is coming from the starter. Okay.
So I'm connecting R phase and I'm taking the current out from the R phase and which is going to the emitter. As you can see.
As I told you, we need it is not required, but we should connect the meter. So we are going to connect the emitter in the either of any phase of the machine. It could be in the R, it could be in the Y or the B.
See on the screen. So current is now going to the emitter. Now from the emitter, it will go to the R phase of the wattmeter. Now from the R phase of the wattmeter, it will go to the back to the motor. And as you can see this, your motor is over here. So from this panel, connections are going to the motor, which I already showed you. And I also showed you the motor connection which is connected in delta. So our motor is connected at delta, so we do not need a neutral over here. Now let's go to the Y phase. As you can see that Y phase.
Okay, now I'm audible. Please respond. If you can see the video on your screen. We were just at the watt meter connection. Sorry, but due to the network issue, I was just this connector for the while. Let's continue. So as I already showed you that how we have performed the connection. So from the starter, it will go to the motor. So as I told you, watt meter we can connect. Watt meter, okay, audio is not coming, no need to worry. So watt meter we can connect either in the RY, YB or VR.
In which phase you want to measure the voltage, because is our supply line voltage the same on three phases, so you can connect either in a R, either in a Y. So I right now I connected this between, you can see that R and Y phase. So I am measuring the line voltage VR Y. Now let's take the reading, and you are supposed to note down the reading parallelly with me, because after noting down the reading you have to perform the calculation on your own. Please listen carefully. You have to perform the
Now we are going to start the performance part. Let me show you that part.
connection on your own. Now as you
So machine supply is on. Now we are going to click on the starter. So machine will start.
can see on the screen, your supply is connected, supply is on, so this MCB on. Now as we already discussed in this
We will discuss about the starter in the session. No need to worry.
lecture, that we need starter to start the motor. So here we are using a dual starter. So and you already know what is dual starter and how it is working. So as I press this switch, your motor will start, and you will observe voltage, current, and wattmeter. And you need to think that as I showed you the plate of the machine, please compare the machine rating and what you are observing on a screen. So I am starting the motor. As you can see that on the screen.
So this is a machine no load current. Let me just note down on the cable. So no load current, which the machine that is around just a second, is around 4.3. Sorry, no load current. 4.32 ampere. Going back to the video, just observe the, sorry, it's a 4.19. So let's modify this one. It's 4.1. So all of you are requested to note down this no load current.
Now your machine is drawing the current. Let me just show you those reading. Now please note down, this is a no load condition. So your no load voltage you should note down 410. Your no load current is around 4.1 ampere and power is around 0.43 kilowatt. Second is you should note down we have not applied any load to the motor, and you should observe that zero load is applied to the motor. Please observe this thing. Now we are increasing the load. So let's increase the load.
Before we increase the load, let me show you the no load speed of the motor, because it is very important.
And again you should note down.
Yeah, this is the no load speed of the motor. So let's note down it's a 1500 RPM. Going back to the Excel and no load speed is the 1500 RPM.
The no load speed almost 1500 RPM, as you have seen in the data sheet, it is rotating up to this speed. So this is a no load readings.
Okay.
We are increasing the load. Please observe.
Now next is we are going to increase the load on the machine. All of you are requested to note down the reading parallelly, so you can plot the graph
on your screen. And as I already told you that maximum current which can be drawn by this motor is 7.5 ampere. So we should keep this on your mind that it should not be increased more than that value. So we are increasing the loading. You can observe this on a scale. Your scale is moving. Let me zoom it so you can observe this. So this is about
okay, so you can see that it's 5 kg load applied from the W1 and it's almost zero in the first.
Please note down the scale of load is applied almost 5 kg, and let's observe the speed.
So 5 kg, I'm mentioning the reading. So 5 kg from the W1, 0 from the W2, and the speed is, let me just also note down the speed. That is 1488. So let's note down the speed. It's 1488.
Speed is around 1480. So now you are, as in you know that as you increase the load, your speed of the motor is going to reduce. So please note down this speed and these two loadings on your screen. I think it is clearly visible to you. Now let me show you the current. Now as you can see on a screen,
this is the current.
Your current.
What is the value of current? Any one of you, please let me know in the chat box. Current की value क्या अभी? What is the value of current? Okay, so current is, as you can see, 4.65. So I'm writing the current on the table, 4.65.
Drawn by the motor is now increased, which is on your screen. So please note down this current which is drawn by your machine. As temperature of this drum increasing, we need to.
Now we are adding the water into the drum, because as belt is creating the friction with the drum, the drum temperature will increase.
Add water to maintain because as drum is trying to break your, so we have added the water, so temperature of drum should not be increased. Now I am increasing the loading. Please observe, now I am applying the more
Now please be ready for the second reading.
load. So as you can see that now on your screen, let me zoom it so you can see this loading effect almost.
I think it's 9 and 0.5.
We are reaching up to, please
Yeah, it's 8
note down this reading on one scale
and it's
on a second.
0.5. So noting now the new reading of 8 and 0.5. So please observe it. Please observe it. I'm again showing you this meter. Observe this graph carefully.
Please note down this reading on one scale and on a second scale. This is a reading. So this is a loading which we have created on the motor. Now please observe the current. Almost current.
Current, what is the value of current? कोई बता पाएगा चैट बॉक्स के अंदर? What is the value of current? Correct. 5.10. So let's note down the current value 5.10. Going back to the video.
Please note down the current. Please also parallelly note down the power consumed and voltage. Now please note down the speed. Speed is almost.
It's a 1480. Please observe it. Speed is 1480. 1480.
1418. So speed is still reducing as we are increasing the load. So this is our second reading. Now we are increasing the load. Please observe that I am still increasing the load as you can see on the screen. I think your loading phase is on your screen.
Now we are increasing the loading. Please observe it.
Just a second. Now let's.
Just a minute. Let me. It's 10 and 1.
Now let's note down the current, voltage, current and power consumed by your motor.
Current is 5.60.
Just observe, current is almost more than 5 ampere. Now let's note down the speed of the motor. So speed of.
What is the speed of motor? 1473. Please respond your answers into the chat box.
Motor is almost 1473. So please note down the reading number 3. Let's take a third reading. I am increasing the load on a machine. Please observe this change. Now as you can see that as we apply the load, your loading is increased. Let me just zoom it so you can take the reading.
It's a 12 and here is 1.
Just a second, let me, almost it is 12 kg. Let me show you from the scale. I think now it is clearly visible to you. And this is a second scale reading. Now let's observe the speed. Just a second, I'm letting you to see the speed. Now speed.
Note down the speed 1469.
Is almost 1417. Now let's note down the readings of
5.7. Let's move to the next part.
These are the readings of your, just a second. It is voltage is 406, current you can see on the screen, and power which is consumed by your motor. Let's take one more reading. As you can see that I'm increasing the load, which you can see on the screen. Almost it reaches to 15. Just a second, let me.
It's 14 and here is the 2. Please confirm the readings if you can see it.
Show you that reading on your screen. It is almost 14.
14 and the 2.5.
And as you can see on the see the second reading on your screen.
It's a 3. Oh, sorry.
It reaches to 15. Just a second, let me show you that reading on your screen. It is almost 14. And as you can see on the see the second reading on your screen. Now let me show you that how. Just a second, I am going to show you the speed.
It's a 1464. It's a 1464. It is the 1464. All of you, please, I hope all of you are just noting it down.
And let's go to the voltage, current, and
current is 5.94. So now not down the current. All of you, please note down the current 5.94.
please note down voltage, current, and power consumed by your machine. Now, as I told you, maximum current that way can be drawn from this motor is 7 amperes. So now let's increase the load. Now you can clearly see the effect of loading on a machine. And I think you already noted down the loading on your screen. And now let's,
Just a second, going back. It's
on your screen,
16, and here it is the around the 4. So it's a 16 and 4. And let's also note down the speed,
and now let's
1461. Now, what is important over here, as I told you, if you are going below some loading, then your torque will always reduce and speed will always reduce.
observe the speed. So speed is almost 1460. Now let's note down voltage, current and power.
Current is 6.29. So let's note down the current. It's a 6.29.
Consumed by your motor. Now let's increase the load on a machine. So now you can see the effect of loading. And please listen the motor sound. It reflects that loading.
It's 18 and 4.
Is created. Just a second, I'm going to show you the motor speed. This is the motor speed. Please note down.
It's a 1459. Again, showing you, wait for a minute. I'm going to show you. Just look at the speed of the motor. It's a 1459.
The reading. Now I'm going back to the voltage, current and power which is consumed by your motor. So this is the reading of your voltage, current and power. Please note down this reading. Now we are going to take one more reading because your drum temperature is keep on increasing. So I'm increasing the loading. Okay. Now please note down the reading on your loading reading on your screen and just observe.
It's a 19 and 5. And speed is 1454.
The speed.
Observe the speed.
Note down the speed. Now note down the voltage, current and power which is
Current is now 6.98. Current is, oh, we forgot to note down the current in the previous case. It was 6.9.
consumed by your machine. Now observe that I am reducing the load and please observe the current. It is gradually decreasing.
So I think all of you have noted down these values. Now you are supposed to calculate this two column and then submit me the photograph of it on my number, giving you 10 minutes for it. आपको क्या करना है, आपको ये जो टेबल में जो 2 कॉलम बाकी है वो आपको कैलकुलेट करनी है. कैसे करना है मैंने ऑलरेडी इक्वेशन आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर लिख दिया है. Is on the screen, dear. Please check it. Okay, now if you have done with this part, then what you are supposed to do next? You are supposed to submit the graph of torque speed. यहाँ पे मैं आपको एक वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर दे, जैसे कि यहाँ पे आंसर है दिस, एंड आपको क्या करना है, आपको मल्टीप्लाई करना है यहाँ पे W मीन्स 5 को मल्टीप्लाई बाय 9.8 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 0.15, so you will get this answer. इस तरह से, sorry, you will get this table. इस तरह से कुछ आपका टेबल आएगा. Please match with my table. All of you are getting this kind of table. Submit this on my number. Okay. एंड आपको ग्राफ भी ड्रॉ करना है. ग्राफ के अंदर क्या करना है, ये टॉर्क आपको यहाँ पे मिल गया, आपको मिल गई स्पीड यहाँ पे, तो ग्राफ आपको ड्रॉ करना है टॉर्क वर्सेस स्पीड का. तो यहाँ पे आपको टॉर्क ड्रॉ करना है और यहाँ पे लेना है आपको स्पीड. इज इट क्लियर? दैट इज द नेक्स्ट टास्क फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. ड्रॉ द ग्राफ ऑफ टॉर्क स्पीड. Hope all of you are just plotting the graph, and you need to submit it back to me. Make sure you need to submit the graph on the canvas, and you have almost 20 minutes to go for the submission part. If you are facing any kind of difficulty problem, then please chat box में respond कर दो. If you are facing any kind of difficulty. Any question? Arbaz, okay, okay. Let me check. Let me check. And while you are informing today, if you are not having any Canvas notification invitation, then it's too late to inform me, dear. Arbaz, share your mail ID right now into the group. अब आप मेल आईडी मुझे शेयर करो अभी यहाँ पे, तो मैं आपको इन्विटेशन फिर से भेज देता हूँ. Arbaz, share your mail ID, because if I can show it to you, you can see that I already shared the invitation to your ID. You can check this, Arbaz. It is showing a pending from your side. But still, let me share again. आपको फिर से एक बार कर रहा हूँ. Even I have resent the invitation to all the students. Now, Arbaz, please check whether you have received the invitation or you have not received the invitation. Okay. Okay. So all of you, again, I'm explaining you. You need to go to the assignment. आपको assignment में जाना हो. यहाँ पे आप देख पाओगे experiment number 1. वहाँ पे जाके आपको submit करना है. going back to the, just you can use this readings if you are facing any kind of problem. Yeah, correct. Torque versus speed. Correct, Amit. Y एक्सिस को आपको लेना है टॉर्क और एक्स एक्सिस को आपको लेना है स्पीड. Okay. So we are keeping the discussion up to this point. यहाँ तक डिस्कशन रखते हैं. What all of you are supposed to do, आप सबको ग्राफ सबमिट करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. So I request all the students to drop your enrollment number into the chat box if you are not having any query at what you are supposed to do today to get your attendance done. ठीक है, चलो रोहित को पता चल गया क्या करना है, तो रोहित ने नंबर डाल दिया है. रोहित हैज ड्रॉप द नंबर. विवेक को भी पता चल गया है कि क्या करना है. समीर हैज रिस्पोंडेड, सो समीर गॉट दैट व्हाट वी सपोज्ड टू डू. सेम वे भावेश, अमित, all the students have dropped their number. Arbas, Mantu. Okay. So here just we are ending this session. Gaurav has responded. यहाँ तक रखते हैं डिस्कशन. और आपको क्या करना है, आपको सबको समझ में आ गया है. सो यू दैट all of you are supposed to do. So here I'm ending the session and have a good evening.